Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to bring you our college basketball top 25 for this week. If you're new to the rankings, how does it work? Brandon and myself come up with our individual rankings, put them together, and that makes the MVP top 25. Before we get into the 25, two teams receiving votes this week. The Dayton Flyers, who lost to the Bonnies this week, and then the Cal Golden Bears. So with that out of the way, let's get into the top 25, and we'll start from the bottom, as we always do. Coming in at 25, moving down 2 spots, the Texas Longhorns, especially after their loss to Baylor this past week. Then coming back into the rankings at number 24, the Wichita State Shockers. Then tied for number 22, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish moving down from 16. SMU also moving down from 20. And then at 21, moving into the rankings, the Utah Utes after winning 2 games against UCLA and USC this past week. Next part of our rankings, 20 through 16, we've got at number 20, the Purdue Boilermakers, moving down 2 spots this past week. Right above them at 19, we've got the Duke Blue Devils, who coming in from the rankings, they just got in last week, moving up this week to 19, especially with that big win over the Tar Heels, even though I didn't like it one bit, even though I'm not a Tar Heel fan. Then at 18, we've got the Baylor Bears. They are right behind the Iowa State Cyclones, and you may be scratching your head there a little bit because you're like, Ricky, but Baylor beat ISU this past week. However, how the math worked out, they're still below the Cyclones. And then at 16, getting 2 wins this week, the Indiana Hoosiers moving up from 21, and right now sole possession of the Big Ten crown. Our top 15, starting with 15, the Kentucky Wildcats. Yeah, they may have lost to Texas A&M, but it doesn't matter. They don't move anywhere in our rankings. Stay pat right there at number 15. Right above them at 14, moving down outside the top 10. The West Virginia Mountaineers losing 2 games this week, and that'll get you bounced from the top 10 any day. Above them at 13, actually tied for 12, we've got the Hurricanes from the U and the Oregon Ducks. Kind of 2 hand signs with that one. That was kind of fun. Then at number 11, they may not be going to the tournament this year or the conference tournament in the ACC. However, they move up 6 spots this week. The Louisville Cardinals. Good job, Trevor, for beating Duke for us. Then as we get into the top 10, falling 5 spots after losing to Minnesota and almost losing to Michigan, the Terrapins from Maryland. Number 9 this week, winning 1 game, moving up 3 spots, the Arizona Wildcats. Iowa, they fall 4 spots after losing to Penn State, the only game they played this week. Michigan State only played 1. They move up from 10 to 7 after beating the Wisconsin Badgers. The Tar Heels, they stay pat at number 6. Kind of the same thing as the Kentucky Wildcats. Yeah, you lost to Duke, but fuck Duke, right? So right there, the Tar Heels stay at 6. Then we've got our top 5, and coming in at number 5, winning against Providence and Georgetown this week, the Xavier Musketeers. They move up from 9, if I didn't mention that. Number 4, they may have lost and will fall in the next rankings, but right now they're number 4 for beating NC State last week, moving up 3 spots, the Virginia Cavaliers. Then 3 through 1 staying pat for this week. Oklahoma might have lost to Texas Tech, but they're number 3. Nova wins both of their games this week. They're 2. And Kansas, they sweep as well, and they're number 1. So Kansas, Villanova, and the Sooners kind of staying pat 1, 2, 3 as we get closer and closer to tournament time here for MVP. Well, that's going to do it for our rankings this week. Hit that like button down below if you kind of like the rhyme I was doing there, rhyming 3 with MVP there. I mean, if you didn't catch it, now I told you I was doing a little rhyming there, trying to be a little clever. Hit that like and subscribe button. You can also hit the Twitter, the Patreon page, the Facebook, right up there in the corner. Leave your comments down below for what you think of our rankings. And where's your team ranked? And are you happy with that ranking? I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. But as always, have a good day, everybody.